Alright, it's time for Haikyuu. And now this is chapter 168, and let's go. So, there's not a ton to talk about here, but I will, of course, talk a little bit about it. Um, can I just say that that one guy looks like a fucking frog? I don't know why. It's the guy with the spiky hair and like the like concave face. He looks like a fucking frog or something like that. He annoys the shit out of me. I don't know. The guy on Shiratorizawa. Anyway, yeah, number five. Anyway, um, last chapter, number 12 got the block, and it's 8-8 or 8-7. My bad, Shiratorizawa. But um, they're able to bring it back thanks to a good spike by Tsukishima. Um, he was able to get past number five's Mr. Frog's block. And I don't know. I like how Ukai, senior comes in, you know, the old Ukai comes in and starts to like heckle some of the alum where he's like, I wish you guys would have been thinking like this when you actually fucking played on the team. They're like, no, you can't, but you really can't. Like, it brings up a good point, um, where it's like, when you're on the court, there's only so much you can think about without losing concentration. Um, so, you know, when you're a spectator, you can point out all the flaws because aren't you aren't active. You're thinking. You're only thinking and watching at the same time. Whereas, when you're on the court, you're trying to move. Your instincts are working. Your body's working. Your mind is trying to work, and it's a lot of multitasking. Um, and so, even for like them to be doing everything they're doing on the court is impressive. So it's, opposite of the trope of guys can't multitask. Well, they can. Um, Sports is a really underrated example of multitasking that I think a lot of women um, don't see because they don't understand it. Um, Not saying that women don't play sports um, competitively, but I think when they say guys can't multitask, I think they're like dead wrong. If especially if the guy they're talking about plays a sport intelligently, like football, there's a lot of thinking in football. Believe it or not, there's a lot of thinking in baseball. There's a lot of thinking in basketball. There's a lot of thinking in sports in general. Um, None of it's mindless at all. So yeah. With that out of the way, uh, it was funny how Sawamura's uh, older sister pointed out the combined explanation. I thought that was funny. The combination explanation. Uh, and so yeah, like I said, Tsukishima bringing it back 8-8, and then Ushijima bringing it to 9-8, and then Asahi bringing it to 9-9. So again, we're still going back and forth because this is an intense battle of ideals, essentially, of methodology, of the individual power versus again, like I said, the addition versus the multiplication. Um, and so right now it's back and forth. However, we have chance ball because Ushijima's spike was able to, they were able to stop it at least to the point where it was manageable. And obviously, since you read the chapter, Asahi, with the nice save at the end, um, giving them a chance ball sort of. Um, so this could very well turn out to be 10-9. Well, it will turn out to be 10-9 no matter what, but 10-9 Karasuno instead of 10-9 Shiratorizawa, um, to really turn the momentum in their favor, even if slightly, is enough. because it's 1-1 currently in the set. And yeah, I mean, to win the second set is to win a second set, I should say. Um, when it's 1-1, winning the third set is like, it's crucial because in a long set like this, or should I say a long match, when you're up 2-1 in a game where you have to win so many points before you win a set, it's really daunting. Like in tennis, um, if you've won two sets and you need one more, it feels like you have a mountain to climb in order to come back because you have to win 7 games. I think it's 6 games or 7, depending on how many the disparity between the two of you. Um, you have to win 7 full games, which means you're gonna have to break, or 6 games. You're gonna have to break point, um, get a break, which is very difficult to do in tennis, where you're able to win a game off somebody else's serve, off the opponent's serve. And I think it's very much the same in volleyball because you have to win 25 points, um, which are not easy, especially when you have to do breaks. Because the opposite of tennis, on your serve you have a lesser chance of scoring, unless your name is Toru Orikawa, in which case uh, there's a good chance of scoring because his serve is amazing. Um, but you know that aside, like I said, to take the second set, um, that was really big for Karasuno. And if they can, whoever wins this third set basically sets a mountain to climb for the other team. Uh, whereas, they just need 25 points, whereas the other team needs 50, essentially. Uh, well, at least 25 in a single set. And then, yeah, they need 50 plus. So that'll be about it. Like I said, Asahi's save at the end is cool. I'm really enjoying this so far. This was a good chapter, and see you guys next time.